Yo, what's up, y'all? I've kind of gotten back into Wuthering Waves recently, and you know, the team I always use, and this can really be applied to multiple teams, but this is the team I'm using because it's the goats, you know what I mean? But basically, just I'm gonna be telling you how to like stretch or shorten your rotation. I'm just gonna showcase it with Mono Fusion here, and multiple teams can do this. And here's me just like switching to crit rate forecast so I can make it like consistent, so you guys know, like see exactly really what the DPR is of each rotation, kind of. But multiple teams can do this, like Zani, Cardiff. Yeah, this is a normal rotation. It's 1, 2, 3, so I can like show you kind of like how the others compare to it. But I'm not sure if August can. She probably can. Usually you'll see it with like speedrun teams. They'll shorten a rotation and get to their second rotation. Like basically just it's about knowing how much damage you need to like get your best clear time. I don't always do the double anchor rotation. I just do it when I need the extra damage to finish off a boss. That's why Zanya is like the speedrun queen, because she can do just that. 4 nightfalls, 2 nightfalls, whatever. It's about inputs really and buff to attacks. And I mean if you have more inputs, like 1, 2, 3 with Mono Fusion, you're not having much more inputs if you just quick swap and you don't add much to it. Like, you're just speeding up your rotation, which is still a DPS increase, it's not a DPR increase, which is like damage per rotation. But when you add more inputs, like grant basics and all that, then that's when you'll really see, like, you know, okay, I'm actually doing a bit more damage with quick swap. Despite not actually having more buffs, you just do more inputs. And not every unit or team archetype can really do it that great. But like even Camellia, you just stay on Camellia and basic attack for a little bit longer to stretch your rotation and like Wuthering Waves to kill a wave, and then you shorekeeper nuke the next wave, so you like spread out the damage good. So you don't need to have like a sweaty team quick swap in order to do this, to stretch your rotation for a little bit extra damage that you need. Alright, so moving on to quick swap single anchor here. Yeah. Start off with Chick, that's the signature right there, Chain Liberation Forte. Now pop Grant Lib here just to get his enhanced attack buff on his extra basics here. Just pretty nice little small damage increase. You can see Shaylee's Liberation is on cooldown. Gives me time to just grab a True Sight and save it for the next rotation and pop that Liberation. Boom. Now it's going to be quick swap double anchor. And boy oh boy, it's going to do a lot of damage, because you have 2 of those big, fat, juicy Grant anchors that you're going to be dropping on his head. You'll notice it's a big difference. I mean, obviously it's a long rotation by like 5 seconds here, so I don't think it's actually a DPS increase, but it's probably even a DPS loss, to be honest. But it's just when you want to kill something in one rotation, this is going to be your move. Instead of starting up a new rotation, just finishing with one rotation. You can skip Cheng-Li's first forte if you want for less DPR, but just be faster. But yeah. You see there, we move on to the second boss and get like him to like 85% there. It's actually nasty how much DPR that does. And this is going to be a little bonus round. I'm just showing you like how fast they can unload a rotation, like a half rotation pretty much. Skipping Cheng-Li's first forte, losing Grant's like 14-second buff there, you know, on his Liberation. But even then, you can still see it's pretty dang good damage, you know, for the speed. But I hope I could shed some light on rotations and stretching them for you guys, and peace out.